My red yucca is blooming, Hesperaloe parviflora. Just a regular, I don't think this is brake lights or anything like that, just a regular one, but what a amazing flower. I hope it's showing up to you the kind of translucent red. It looks like plastic. So 3 of the kind of plants underneath this olive starting to grow over them are flowering. And this stalk here, it's as tall as me, 6 foot. You have that little bit of yellow inside. And you gotta know, the hummingbirds love red yucca. I think the first year I had this, it flowered and I collected the seed pods and I actually germinated and had little seedlings. So it's pretty easy to do from seed. And I imagine that the hummingbird was the one who pollinated it, because that's who I tend to see on this. I haven't seen any bees or anything like that, but isn't that a nice one? And even though it's from the kind of desert southwest, it does surprisingly well here, and it is quite cold hardy, I think down to zone 5, and it tolerates our wet winters better than a lot of standard yuccas and such. You can kind of see I think there's 4 of them in here. They just kind of spread with time, but pretty cool plant, very thick leaves. I don't water it. If I'm over here, you know, and I hit some of these plants, I'll just put a little bit of water on it, but it seems to tolerate not getting any. But isn't that cool? Imagine if you had a whole row of these and you had dozens of these. Very neat plant, and it's becoming more and more used here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm starting to see it in commercial plantings, and you know, in like the really kind of hot medians. I've seen it in some roundabouts in the center. So it's getting a lot of love out here these days. And I noticed this year I'm seeing them more regularly and at a much more affordable price. I'm seeing reasonable size ones for about $8 or $9. So definitely one you want to try if you have a hot spot in your yard.